I'll record this session and then I will share this screen. Okay, I'll muting the participants and then later on you can unmute. Okay. So now first you're going to see about unit 2. In this unit 2, the 3 questions you are going to note on. Okay, so 3 important questions in this. The first one is closest pair and convex hull. Okay, so you can note down, take a pen and paper and you can note down the questions. Okay, so what are the questions which are available in this unit 2? So first one which is available is closest pair problem and convex hull problem, and second one is merge sort, quick sort, and heap sort. Okay, so these questions are important. So merge sort, quick sort, and heap sort. These three things, and then third one is your traveling salesman problem and assignment problem. Already we have seen as much as problems discussed in class. Okay, so theoretical part you are going to concentrate on this closest pair and convex hull, and followed with merge sort, quick sort, and heap sort, and third one is your knapsack and assignment. Okay, so first we will see a bit about what is closest pair problem and convex hull problem. So first of all, closest pair you can see in my screen now. Closest pair problem is used to find the Euclidean distance. Okay, so what is the Euclidean distance? We have seen this tangent and normal. Okay, so finding the distance between the 2 points. Okay, so 2 points analytical geometry already have studied in the +2. Okay, so how to find the distance? X2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. So that is to find out the minimal distance between the set of points. We can this real time example you can use this closest pair problem. So by using this closest pair problem, the basic operation you can find out this. Okay, so between the set of points, the brute force is established in this. You can find here P is a list of points here. Okay, so starting the value of I. Okay, so I is starting the value from 1 to n minus 1, and then you have to find out the square root. Okay, so D is assigned the square root of the x1 and x2. This you can say xi, or you can replace with x1 and x2, the square root. So if the value of the D is less than minimum value, then you have to find out the value, or then you have to find out the index. Okay, so index of 1 and index of 2, and then later on you have to return the value of return the value of index 1 and index 2. So now this algorithm, the disadvantage is it does not calculate the square. Okay, the basic operation is squaring. Okay, squaring the individual term. The entire square root you can't able to calculate. Okay, so due to this disadvantage of this, we are going to this another problem called as convex hull problem. So now we can see this convex hull. So this is a set of points is convex for any 2 points in the line segment if it is on the same set. Okay, so convex hull. Okay, convex hull satisfies the convex polygon. Okay, convex hull is a set of points used to represent a polygon containing the following set. Okay, so now we can see this example, and also the worst case. Okay, the worst case of this convex hull is order of n cube. Okay, so the convex hull is used to determine the set of points which is used to compose from a subset or from a subset of points in the set. Okay, so now if you give the 2 points, okay, for example, take 2 points, 2 coordinate values x1 y1 or x2 y2. So if we give the 2 points, so A will take the value x2 minus x1, and B will take the value y2 minus y1, and then you can put this in the algorithm. So this convex hull takes place the mathematical. Okay, from this mathematical value from given 2 coordinates. Okay, from the 2 coordinates it is used to determine the value for A coordinate and then the B coordinate, and then so you know this formula for slope. Okay, so formula for slope is Ax. Okay, Ax plus By equal to C. Okay, Ax plus By equal to C. Okay, from this formula for slope you can find out the polygon. Okay, so it divides the plane. And the worst case for this convex hull is order of n cube. Okay, so now we will see a small presentation by Likita. Okay, Likita, I'm unmuting you. Now you're audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, any doubts you can also after this presentation by 2 o'clock you can start asking your doubts. Okay, you can put it in the chat box if any doubts are there. Okay, so now we can start.
Good afternoon. Today I am going to take webinar on all the three sorts: merge sort, quick sort, and heap sort. First, merge sort. Merge sort. It is divided. This is one of the most efficient sorting algorithm, and it works on the principle of divide and conquer algorithm. Here, what happens is the given array is divided into two halves, and it call itself for two halves, and then merges the two sorted halves. So procedure, first we'll divide the list into two sublists. Then the list have even, if the list have even, then split two equal halves. If it will have odd, divide it into two by making the first sublist one entry greater than the second sublist. So if there are 7, we have to make 4 as the first sublist and 3 as a second sublist. Next, then split both the sublists into 2 and go on splitting until the sublists are of size 1. Only one only single digit should be there. I mean, only single list entry should be there. Finally, we'll be merging all. Next, we'll see the algorithm of merge sort. This is the algorithm of merge sort. In merge sort, we'll be using two functions. One is merge function and another one is merge sort function. Merge function is for merging two halves, and merge sort is for it will recursively call itself to divide array till its size becomes 1. Let's see an example. So next slide. In this example, there are 7 elements here. So we are dividing first element as 4, first sublist with 4 elements and second sublist with 3 elements. So we have to divide it till only one element exists. So 38, 27, 43 and 3 are again divided into two halves. 38, 27, 43, 3. Here 9 is divided, 9, 82, 10 is divided 2 and 1. Then all 1 will be dividing. Now what happens is 32 and 27 both are compared and in ascending order they are arranged. Next 43 and 3, 9, 82 and 10 is written as it is. Next from 27, 38, 3 and 43, all these 4 are arranged in ascending order. 9, 82 and 10 are arranged in ascending order. Then we'll be merging all the two elements. All the two sublists. What happens here is first one part of the subdivision sublist is completed and then the next part is taken. So all these 1, 2, 3 are the numbers which indicate the order of the steps. Like first this is then second only this. Or first one sublist is completed and then the second sublist will be gone. Now let's go with quick sort. These are the merits and demerits of merge sort. Merits are it requires less running time and it is used in data processing. Demerits are it needs large storage and it also require an additional array with n elements because we have to divide it and we have to store them. Next, time complexity of merge sort is order of n log n. Space complexity is order of n. Next, quick sort. Quick sort is this also works on the principle of divide and conquer rule. This will find when the array is given, first we'll select an element that is called pivot element, which divides the array into two halves. Like left part of the pivot, all will be smaller than the pivot, and the right side all the elements will be greater than pivot. Here we'll recursively perform three steps. One is, first pivot is selected and it is placed in the appropriate position, and then we'll quicksort the left part. After that we'll quicksort the right part. So let's see the algorithm. This is the algorithm. We'll consider in quicksort A is array, big is beginning, and end is the last one. Here we'll be selecting that pivot as the pivot lock, and we'll complete this algorithm. We'll go with an example. Here in this example we are considering this array, and this array we are selecting the last element as the pivot element. Considering 3, all the elements less than 3 should be the left side, and the elements greater than 3 should be right side of the pivot. Now in this left element we are selecting 1 as pivot, and again we are splitting here less than 1 and greater than 1. In this -3 and -6 is selected, less than -6 or equal to, greater than -6 or equal to. Here next in the right side 3, 6 is selected. In the same less than 6 and 6. Again 8, 8, 9. So the odd finally the sorted will be -6, -3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, and 9. This is the example. Next we'll go with heap sort. Merits and demerits of quicksort is, quicksort will have high performance and implementation will be easy, but the demerits are it is very unstable and implementation of the algorithm may lead to stack overflow error. Here time complexity, worst case of this quicksort is order of n square, and the best case and average case is order of n log n. Space complexity is order of log n. So next, heap sort. In this algorithm, we first build the heap using the given elements. Then we'll create the maximum heap to the sorted elements in ascending order. And once heap is created, we will swap the root node with the last node, and we'll delete the last node from the heap. Its merits are it helps to find the greatest and minimum number. Demerits are sorting data on heap is more slower than sorting data on stack. And space complexity is 1, time complexity is order of n log n. So we'll see the algorithm. In heap sort also we'll be using two functions, in heap and del heap. In heap is for inserting the heap, and del heap is for deleting the nodes from that. Let's go here, inserting and deleting. Let's go with an example. So see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are the elements. First we'll be creating normally we'll create the heap. This is the maximum heap. Maximum heap is that root node should be always greater than all the other nodes. Parent node is always greater than or equal to child nodes. 12 is greater than 11 and 5. So on it will be continuing. Here after completing the maximum node, we have to swap the first node and last node. Like we'll be swapping 12 and 10, and 12 is deleted. Again we will form the maximum node, that is 11, 9, 10. Here 11 and 6 are swapped. Again they 11 will be deleted, and again maximum heap, with maximum heap 10 will be coming on the top. Again 10 and 8 are swapped, so on it will be going. It will be creating maximum heap, swapping, again deleting the leaf node, again swapping, again preparing maximum heap, so on, like that. All the elements will be deleted and they will be in the order, in the ascending order. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Likita. Presentation was a nice presentation. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So now I will stop my screen sharing.